Good morning and thank you for joining us here on click2houston.com. Make sure that you have those umbrellas close. It's going to be a rainy day, a few storms this morning, but the majority of our rain will be after lunchtime and it is going to linger into our early evening forecast. A 60% chance of rainfall that will keep our temperatures this afternoon in the 80s. So that's the trade-off. With the rain and clouds, those temps will come down. Our Futurecast model showing most of that action really picking up in the afternoon. Widely scattered showers and storms that can produce heavy rain, some gusty winds, and also you could have a lot of lightning, so please be careful. The storms are going to linger until our early football games, but we'll clear things out around 8:30 in the evening. So the later half of the games are looking pretty good for all of our first football games that we're tracking for this week. In the tropics, we have Hurricane Gaston, still no threat to land, and we are still tracking this potential storm that is getting closer to Cuba today. Only a 30% chance of development over the next 2 days. What you really want to watch out for is late in the weekend into early next week, when this area of low pressure gets closer to the Florida Strait. That could be potential development. There's more favorable conditions there. Because we do not have an actual storm to be tracking, the computer models are all over the board. So anyone from the Gulf Coast into Florida and also the Carolinas needs to watch this forecast extremely closely. There's a lot of uncertainty and there is going to be a lot of change. We will have a lot of tropical moisture streaming into Texas this weekend, especially at the coast. We will have periods of heavy rain and it could be a little bit of a tricky weekend to get things done outdoors. So expect a lot of rain for Saturday and Sunday. Going into next week, it really depends on what happens with this area of tropical interest. If it develops into something, that could change the forecast, but generally speaking, it looks like we're in for a drying out and a warming up trend towards the end of that 10-day forecast. Today and also this weekend, keep those umbrellas close. We'll be in the 80s. A chance of an afternoon storm as we start next week, but we'll dry things out and heat it up. We just have to keep a close eye on the tropics.